everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with a hardware review for you folks. This one is from a company we featured on the channel, quite a way back now. It's from Rincoe, and it's the Manto Max 228 watt kit. Now, Rincoe are saying this retails roughly in the UK for around £40-ish. Great value in my eyes, and you'll see why as we get on with the review. Here is the mod with a plug and play tank on, which you will see up close very shortly. But with the kit you also get a 510 adapter, a Rdta tank, which is quite like an Rda, really. I'll show you that on the up close. And a rebuildable Rba coil, as well as a selection of coils in the box. Now that's good value. You can't really grumble at that. But what does it vape like? I'll tell you when we come back from the up close, which is what we're flipping to now, folks. The up close. Okay, folks, this is the up close of the Manto Max 228 watt kit from Rincoe. This is the little box, dual 18650, single mesh coil, dual mesh coil, and the Rba coil all come as part of the kit. And everything else I've showed you. Quick little tour around, tells you what's in this box, the device, the cartridge as they're referring to the plug and play tank, the various coils, USB charging cable which does work and charges quite well, warranty cards, etc, and Rincoe's details and things, Rincoe's social media, which is always quite nice. And let's have a look. Now, I got sent various stock coils and things, and everything. I presume you'll get all these as well. There is actually a triple mesh coil there as well, ×2, single mesh and a dual mesh, which I'm running in the plug and play tank. Various little things. It's your guarantee card and your little Rincoe card with QA. Battery safety, again, I'm really pleased to see that in the device. Everyone should be doing them now. Do not use damaged wraps. Your user manual, very good user manual, and that's about it in the box. In that box, should I say. Then, the device. This is the device. You can change the colour settings, as you can see there. You just take the top off and tap the power button 3 times. Very easy to use interface. No puff counter, which I suppose is a little bit of a con. I'll just take off. This is the plug and play tank that's currently sat on there. Very simplistic, very large tank. Obviously this won't be TPD compliant. Really good fill port. I'll just point that out. I've had no issues with any pipette bottles or any bottles whatsoever. And then the plug and play tank and a very large magnet at the bottom and 2 at the top, which makes it snap on rather well. It comes off quite easily when you're taking it off if you go that way, because obviously you're not fighting that big magnet at the bottom. I've had no issues with any of the adapters coming off when it's in my pocket or in a bag or anything like that. And yeah, that's that. I will quickly, before I show you the other adapters, point out the biggest flaw, I think, and it's this thing, the battery door. It's quite flimsy. It feels flimsy. It moves around a lot. I know it needs to lock in place, but that to me would be the weak link of the device. It's just a little bit flimsy. I'm sure it probably isn't. The actual bar down there that holds it in place is quite substantial. And obviously it needs to move around and slide into place. I just don't like that. I don't know why. There we go. Anyway, that's how it connects. The big magnets match up to all the devices. Now this is the Rdta adapter. Now it actually just looks to me like an Rda sat on top of a tank or a pod, which is exactly what it is really, an Rdta. I'll just point out dual airflow. That's the bottom airflow that comes up through the air vents on a device, which are there, and they come up underneath the bottom of the coil, and then you have airflow that comes from there, which is controllable. You can open and close that airflow like so. Now I'll pop that on and show you the deck. It is a traditional, well, it's like an Rda deck, but obviously your cotton tucks down and goes into the tank and then wicks up. And yeah, I've had no issues with shorting or anything like that. And it works really well. The flavour of the Rdta adapter is superb, and the all black just looks mean, really mean. Yeah, and then we have, where have I put it? Oh, that's the box for the Rdta. Very nice. Shows you exactly what to do. And then the accessories, and it's a 6mm Rdta attachment, and again the Rincoe bits. Now I'll quickly show you the box for the 510 adapter. Very nice, and remember this all comes part of the kit, and this is the 510 adapter. Works very well. You can use any tank, any Rda you wish, and it just works. It clips on really tight and snug. And yeah, it is really good, and it all comes part of the kit for the one price you pay. And on top of that, you get an Rba coil. Now this one I haven't used. The other one that came with it I have used, and I must say, for an Rba coil, it seems much better than a lot of others. That's the wicking port. Just there, and it's humongous, and it's really easy to wick, which is a change. The build deck, you can fit a decent sized coil in there, and the airflow is pretty spot on as well. Another tick for Rincoe. And there we go, folks. That's just about everything I wanted to show you on the up close of this superb all-round kit. It's something for everyone. Oh, I will just quickly say, you heat the Rda coil with an adapter that goes on the 510. So they've covered all the bases, all in the kit, all for a recommended retail price of around £40 in the UK for this device. And there we go, folks. I will bring it back up top, give you my final thoughts, pros and cons on the Rincoe Manto Max 228 watts. Okay, folks, we are back up top with the Manto Max 228 watt kit from Rincoe. Wow, you get a hell of a lot of adaptions and uses of one device for around £48 in the UK retail. The Rdta works really well once you get the wicking down. Get those wicks into the tank ever so slightly, just like you would wick a traditional Rdta, and that wicks really well. The flavour of this is pretty good, and obviously it really does just look like there's an Rda sat on top of a device, and you can't really knock it. The flavour. With the dual earphone quick TP Vinny, your dual airflow configuration, with the airflow going up and under the coils as well as directly at the coils, it gives really good vape flavour. I've had no issues with shorting or putting coil problems in or anything like that with that, and I absolutely think this device could be so many things to so many people. The build quality is spot on. Yeah, and like I say, that's the Rdta. You take that off, you can literally change flavours and change the style of vape. Pop on 510 adapter with the Rdta. Doesn't miss a beat at all. I needed to take the power up on that. And then you take that one off and put the plug and play tank on. I'm not going to refer to it as a pod. Absolutely spot on. And I will just give a nod to the stock coils. I'm still on the first coil, and I must have vaped on this plug and play tank alone for over a week, pretty continuously, with lots of different fluids going through there as well. And the changeover in the flavour is absolutely spot on with the stock coils. Can't fault them, can't fault the longevity of them. We need people in the UK, vendors, if you're watching this, you've got to stock this kit and you've got to make the coils available to the people that have these kits, because it is banging. It is an all-round super device. But cons. The biggest con, which I highlighted on the up close, is this. I don't like it. It's very loose. I understand why for closing, and it's not loose when it's shut, but I think this could be the weak link of the whole device. Is that. Now once you've got your batteries in, there is no such issue. It just feels a bit second rate. I mean, it goes on the slosh, it rattles about on the bar. I mean, I'm sure it's well secured in. But then once you're in, absolutely nothing. Nothing. So, yeah. I actually think Rincoe have properly smashed this out the park. It's gone ahead of my Oxvava Origin, my Drag X, even my Mex. I'm using this over my Mex at the minute because of the versatility of it. 3 different setups, 1 device, 3 different flavours. You just take the top bit off. I just love this. Pop it off, stick, say, the Rdta back on. Absolutely banging. Absolutely banging. It doesn't miss a beat. Whatever chip Rincoe have used inside this, I think, do they tell me the chip? They don't tell me the chip. It's a banging chip. It's so quick firing. So quick. And it packs a punch. 228 watts. Dual 18650. Battery life on a pair of well-used 25 hours. And getting about 5.5 hours. Vaping varying between 70 and 100 watts. Depending on which attachment I have on it. And that's immense in my eyes. Absolutely immense. I think Rincoe need to play around with some of the colours, because there's not a great deal of colours available. But the black looks mean. Absolutely. It's a quality finish. I mean, I had the Rincoe 228 Mickman. And I really abused that. And it still works, but the paint came off. I think Rincoe have stepped up their finishing. And this little device, I mean, that's with the Rdta on. That's a 50ml bottle. It's about the same height. You know, it's actually a little bit shorter than the bottle with the Rdta on. You take that off and stick the stock pod, plug and play tank, not pod. It's even shorter. So it's not a big device, which is another pro. It's just, it's an immense little device, and I absolutely love this. And then the only other issue, other than that battery door, is the airflow. There is no way of controlling the airflow with the plug and play tank. You stick the Rdta on and you get an element of control because you can open and close the airflow holes on the side of there, which is good, but you're still getting the underflow airflow as well. That attachment is genius, absolute genius. It's really easy to wick and it works really well. It works really, really well. Unlike a lot of others that have tried to do that. It works better than the Geek Vape one. Yeah, it's a cracking little addition to this kit, and it makes it more appealable to your hobbyist vapists as well. Your mech users, your mech heads, if you bother to watch this can fill so many boxes. It's cracking. I absolutely love this. I cannot recommend this device more than I have done. Rincoe smashed it. People, if you're watching, like and subscribe to the channel. Keep your eyes out for more things coming. I have an immense UK mech coming in a couple of weeks just before my breakaway. Keep watching the LXV show, the League of Extraordinary Vapors, on a Sunday night, 7 o'clock. Tune in if you've not seen that. And there we go. Rincoe, big thumbs up. Absolutely smashed it. I love this device. I cannot speak high enough of this device. For the price, it ticks too many boxes. It should have been more expensive, but it's not, people. So go out and just get one. For the price, it's bugger all. And I love it. And Rincoe, congratulations. You've made a truly wonderful all-round device for every sort of vapor, and that's what's remarkable, as well as the 40 quid price tag. There we go, people. Bye bye for now. Love and respect. Take care of each other. Keep safe.